Welcome to another video from East Beds Bushcraft, the home of #survival.
Greetings bushcrafters and survivalists, it's Buzz here in the Storatorium, back with part 2 of the outdoor advent calendar, purchased for me by my son. So if you haven't seen the first part, go and take a look at the first part. And we got up to day 8, if I recall, because I think I released the video on the 9th. And my son said, "It's the 9th, Dad, it's the 9th." And I went, "Yeah, but I did the video on the 8th, so there you go." Right, okay, so we've had some interesting bits out of this. Let's have a look. So we finished off on number 8. Could anybody see number 9? Number 9 is hiding in the middle. What do we got in number 9? I've got to be a bit more careful because on the first round I was a little bit eager and I stuck my finger in one of these, only to find that it was a unprotected fish hook, and it stuck in my thumb. Yeah, anyway, right, number 9. What do we got? Fish on the front of it, and what looks like a fishing line, so I better be careful. I don't actually think that the pictures have anything to do with what's in the boxes. Here we go. So I wonder how your Christmas, Winterfest, Yule activities are going. Is everything coming together for you, for the bushcrafter or survivalist or prepper in your life? What have we got in number 9? Here we go. It's a spork. It's a spork, but it's not just a spork. Let's see if we can get this out of here. It's a multi-tool spork. So we have a fork, we have a spoon, we have what looks like a bottle opener, a little set of spanners for undoing spanners with it. I don't know about the strength of this to be able to do that. Couple of other slots which I am not off the top of my head familiar with. A little bit of a serrated edge. Okay, I mean it's thin, but it seems to be quite nicely made. So there you go, a spork in number 9. Sweet. Can't have enough sporks. I remember my my fellow bushcrafter JJ, if you watch this, I remember a long time ago you did a video where you went up the woods and you realised you'd forgot your spoon for your noodles and you had to whittle out a new spoon. So, you know, the old bushcrafters and survivalists saying of 2 is 1, 1 is none comes to mind. So there you go. I have a spare spork. Number 9. Where's number 10? Number 10. There we are, up in the top corner. Let's have a look. What's in number 10? It's exciting, this is. Right. It's a carabiner, and it's in a little Ziploc bag, which I like Ziploc bags because the bag itself is a present. This is a gift because these come in handy as well for putting all sorts of things in. But this is not for climbing, it says. I really don't know if you'll see that on the camera. It says not for climbing. Well, no shit Sherlock, as they would say. It does screw up, so you can lock it off. There you go. It's an aluminium carabiner, which can be quite handy for just strapping stuff onto your backpack. Or whatever, really. Come in handy. Hanging a light up from your tarp, inside your lavoo, inside your whatever tent you're using, basically. So there, yeah, that's fine. I like that. That's a nice little treat, you know. I've got to say, you know, when it comes to Christmas, I remember Christmas back in the 70s. Well, in fact, I was born in the 60s, so yeah, I could go as far back as the 60s, but really through the 70s, you know, you used to get Christmas crackers, which I recall kind of had fun gifts in, but nowadays they seem to be absolute crap. But at least these are far better quality than cracker presents, you know, where you get something like if you get something like a carabiner in one of those, it's going to be really pretty naff. So yeah, so far the quality of the stuff has been impressive on this. I actually don't know how much my son paid for this, and I could Google it. I could go probably on Amazon and have a look. You guys can, but I kind of don't want to do that because I don't want to spoil it and find out how much he's forked out on his dad. Anyway, 10. What I should think about is, oh yeah, we're on 14. As of recording, we're on the 14th, so I'll go as far as the 14th. So 10. We're hiding number 11 somewhere. There it is. It's actually just under number 10. Oh, what do we got? Crap, it's all collapsing. It's quite fun. This is an interactive calendar where you can move the boxes around. So have a look. That's in number 11. It's another little bag. Dun, 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 dun. Right. That is a saw. It's one of those little cable hand saws with a ring on each end. So you stick it over a branch, zig, 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 and chop through it. So it's sort of like a little survival saw. It's got a couple of looks like very, you know, like fishing swivels on the end, split rings. So, yeah, to be fair, I've used these before. You know, I normally carry my folding saw in my backpack and such like, so I don't really need to use one of these. But as a lightweight emergency bit, talking about prepping, for example, you could put one of these into a cache. If you don't know what a cache is, you can take, it's where you get a waterproof container, and it could be anything from like a Tupperware sized box to one of the big old blue barrels that I use for transporting my stuff if I'm going canoeing overnight and I've got all my stuff in there. This kind of thing can go in a cache, so if you ever need to dig that cache up and use it, you've got a little handy saw in there. If the actual saw blade breaks, you could probably use the swivels for fishing, and you've got a couple of split rings there as well that you can use. So they're multi-purposes on something like that. You know, improvise, adapt and overcome, as we say. There we go. So number 11, a little emergency saw. Number 12, there it is. Right. Oh, it's a bigger box, this one. What have we got in number 12? It's a bit like Jenga. Jenga? No, Tetris. More like Tetris, where you pull a box out, another one drops down. Number 12. What's in here? Ah, it's a paracord wristband. I must admit, I've got quite a few of these, and the reason I've got quite a few of these is because my son makes them. Zach's got the jig for making these up, you know, so over the years he's made loads of these paracord things, because you always feel a bit like, oh, in a case of an emergency or saying I need a bit of paracord, you're going to pull this apart, you're going to use the paracord, and you're never going to put it back into a wristband again. Right, locks off. We have a little compass on there, which actually, the compass is working, because as I said before in previous, let's move it around, bring it back, previous videos, north is just over my shoulder, and it's pointing perfectly towards north. We also have a whistle. Sorry for that. Emergency whistle. No striker light though. Some of these you have a striker light in them. But yeah, there you go. Emergency wristband. So you can carry that. You've always got a little bit of paracord and stuff with you. Again, maybe something you could just, if you're not going to use it, you could always chuck it in a cache or something like that. 12, 13, so 2 more to go. Whoa, it's a little one down here. $13. It's quite light. Yeah. See, the thing is, I'll be very serious. I haven't been doing this on a daily basis. I've basically been saving them up for these videos. This time Buzz is not going to stick his finger where it shouldn't go. Oh, I misses. It's another fishing lure with another very sharp looking Let's take it out of the packet. Another very sharp looking tri hook on the end, which has already ripped itself into the bag. I'm asking myself, is this worth getting out of the bag? So I'm only going to have to push it back in again. Crikey, that really has got itself stuck. And I really do not want to pierce myself again. Almost there. Bear with, bear with. One more. There we go. There you go. That's a smart little fishing lure. There you go. Move it down onto the light where you can see it. There you go. So it's got a nice little red tail on it to attract the fish as it spins through the water. I don't think I'm going to bother putting it back in the bag. Right. Which leaves us with one more for today. Number 14, which I've already spied. And look, it's a big one, this one, number 14. What are you going to get? Well, it's not very heavy, so it's a big box for something very light. Ah! Oh yeah, man. Look at that. All I need is, I feel like I'm going to be in chips. Where's my Harley? There you go. Pair of sunglasses. Take the glare off the water. Take the glare off the snow. I don't expect them to be really expensive, but a pair of sunglasses. Hey, you know, you never know when you sort of like you're driving and something. You go, hey, you need a pair of sunglasses. Chuck them in the glove compartment. You know, if your car's anything like mine, it's got all sorts of stuff in the glove compartment. So there you go, a pair of sunglasses. Well, the final treat for today in the outdoor advent calendar, and certainly if you're outdoors, you might find the opportunity arises where you need a pair of sunglasses. So there we are, that's it for today. So when we come back in a few days time, let me see, we got 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. We've still got a few days yet. So all sorts of things to find in our outdoor advent calendar. Thanks for tuning in, and I look forward to seeing you all in the next one.
Thank you for watching. Please like and share this video and subscribe to the East Beds Bushcraft channel. See you all again soon.